If you want to learn how to play all your favorite songs without needing tabs and without having to watch videos online, then you're going to need to develop some basic ear training skills. Just like when you learn your instrument, you have to train your fingers to go down on the right strings and the right frets and make the chords on the beat. You also have to learn to train your ear to be able to pick out the sounds that you hear in music. You see, most people are listening to music and it's like they're watching a fuzzy old TV set that you can't even tell what's going on in the music. But once you start to build up your ear from scratch, then that picture becomes way more clear. You start getting color in the picture and you start getting a lot more detail that you never saw before. And one of those skills you have to develop is just the simple concept of being able to hear a major chord from a minor chord. So check this out. Here's what a major chord sounds like. It's got kind of a happy or joyful sound to it. And if I play some other major chords, now listen when I change to minor. Dominant chord and then back to a minor. So again, major, minor. Each has a completely different feeling and a different vibe to the music. And if you've ever been trying to figure out a song and you think, well, is this a G chord? And you're like playing it with the recording or playing along with someone, on a YouTube video, and you're just wondering, well, what is it? Or maybe it's something complicated and it has a different note in the bass and you're just trying to figure it out. Well, one of the tips that I'm going to show you in this video is going to help you go inside the chord and be able to train your ear to start hearing right away. You'll just hear a chord and know, okay, that's major, or oh, that's a minor. Just like you could tell, like looking at a color, like, oh, that's green, or that's the color blue, right? But before we do that, if you're new to ear training, go to johnmcclennan.com/golden-ear and grab my free ear training cheat sheet PDF. Now, this is specifically for guitar players. I've found a lot of, ear training out there is just way too complicated and they, show you things on piano and whatnot. I'm going to show you some tips on guitar. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/golden-ear and you can grab this free cheat sheet. It's going to really help you out. So let's get into this. Let's say we started with a C major chord. And I'm going to play just a very simple, this is called a triad here. It's got 3 notes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the first thing you want to do is be able to hear what's called the root note, which is this note. This is the note that names the chord. So if I'm playing a C, that's the note C right there on the 3rd fret. Now you want to sing that note. Now don't freak out. I know a lot of people get worried, oh, I'm not a singer. If you're not a singer, you can just lightly hum. It doesn't matter if you're a singer or not. And it doesn't matter if you're fanatically in tune. You don't need to worry about that. Just lightly hum this note. And feel what that note sounds like inside your body. Like, and now play the chord C and sing that note. So this is the foundation of that chord, okay? So as you play, even if I play more strings, I still know where that root note is, and you can feel that sensation. Now the next thing we're going to try is singing or lightly humming this note, which is the note G. So that's going to sound like this, or root 5th. This is the 5th of the chord G. So now I'm going to play the chord, and then we're going to sing that note. Okay, so remember that this has 3 notes in it, so we just sang the root. Now we got the 5th. Now what determines whether this chord is major or minor is the note we put in between those notes there, the C and the G. We've got this major third, which is the next note we're gonna sing. That's the note E here. So sing that note. And stay steady. And then play the chord. So we've got the root, the fifth, and the third. Now try singing root, third, fifth, third, root, like this. Just lightly humming that, or you can say la, 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 Okay, while you hear what that sounds like in the chord. Okay, so that's what a major chord sounds like. And you can play this, like if I play this C higher up the neck, I know the notes in here. Then if I go here, it's the same relationship of notes, but it's just moving around, and this is what makes up a major chord. So let's do one more thing here. We're gonna now change to a minor chord. So what I've got now is the notes C, E flat, and G. I just changed one note. That's really the only difference there. You get a completely different feeling to the sound. So now we're gonna sing the root note. And then let's try singing the fifth. And now we're gonna sing the minor third there, E flat. So we've got. So now try singing 1, flat 3, 5, flat 3, 1, which is. Okay. Now watch this. So you start hearing, okay, this is what a minor chord sounds like. This is what a major chord sounds like. And like I said, you want to be able to identify that just like it's a color, like you're looking at green or blue. Just right away, your ear has picked that up and you know the sound. And the way you do that is by humming and singing along. So if at this point in the video you haven't hummed or sang any of those notes, the whole video is almost pointless. So you have to make sure that you do this because that's what's gonna make you really know it. Now, if you need help, go to johnmcclennan.com/golden-ear and grab my free ear training cheat sheet. This is for guitar players, and it's gonna show you some simple ideas to start getting these sounds into your ear. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll really like this one next.